Thank you for returning with us. This is day number 2. The sun is about to set, and guess what? We're about to enter into the Passover Lord day number 3. All right. Now, in day number 2, as we're in this day, we're learning how to let our mind. We're dwelling in the mind zone, like evaluating what's going on in our head, and we go over what's going on in our head. For me, I'm learning that I'm engaged in the Word of God and seeing how to put on the mind of Christ when I find myself in a crisis. And it helps a lot to know how I would handle something and then how I can handle it with the Lord's assistance. Ain't that good? And that helps me to understand that the mind has 2 different ways of seeing it in the mind zone. And I learned this from the hope zone. And these are the 2 different ways of seeing the mind. You can see it mindless, or you can see it mindful. Mindless is focusing on when I'm in lack. Lord, I need you. Passover Lord. And you want the Lord to come and get involved and to engage you and to be able to help us to go from where we are to where we want to be. And that's to a full state, a state of abundance. And that's what the Lord is trying to do for us as He's passing over. He's trying to minister to us. And you know, it happened also back in Exodus when the Lord was passing over. You know, not just when the death spirit came over, but when the Lord came over, He was like, He said, you're going to follow me. What is it? Cloud by day, fire by night. You see that? And wherever the cloud rests, it was allowing the people to be able to be ministered to. You see that? When they was able to evaluate and examine themselves to see where they are with the Spirit of the Lord and where they need to go. And so I said, all right, Lord, I understand. Thank you so much. The Lord said, now this ain't nothing new. Remember when we was in the hope zone, we was dealing with hopelessness and we was dealing with hopefulness. See, the Lord said, remember, without faith it's impossible to please me. And we want to please God. We want to be pleasing to love. I said, yes, Lord. I want to be mindful to be pleasing to that agape love, the love without limitations. Because the Lord said, I love you. I want you to know this. And so we're just building on these key foundational concepts. We're just building and building and building. And we get to the end, we're going, boom, how did we get here? Why? Because what happened? We took a bite. We took a sip. We took some bread of the body. We took some communion of the blood. You see that? And the Lord passed over. We eating in haste. But at the same time, we're eating with urgency, with focus, and with purpose. We're chewing on the word. We're chewing on these dynamics, you see? God said, let my people go out there so they can worship me. The Pharaoh wouldn't. Worship is to ask God to get involved. God passed over so He can engage you. Yes. You, me, I'm talking to us. The Lord showed us that we are worthy of His engagement. So be encouraged as we go through day number 3 that the Lord wants us to be in the mind zone, because we've been in the hope zone. And in the mind zone, just as in the hope zone, we have to identify where we're mindless, so we can understand when we put on the mind of Christ, and we get into a place where we can be mindful. All right? Full of how we're going to let God help us, equip us, and empower us so that we can go from faith to faith and from glory to glory, because God has a plan for you. All right? Thank you. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.